Alrighty, recording my third assignment here. For this first part, the goal is to make the robot stop based on this front sensor here. So once it comes within a certain distance, the robot stops. So it pretty much just says that if the ultrasonic sensor value is greater than a distance threshold of 10, I can't tell you exactly what units 10 is, then that will come out as 1, and then the speed here, which I've set to 30, will end up being the final robot speed, because in the code it comes out to, well, if it's true, it is 1 by 30. If the distance is less than 10, then it will come out as 0, and the robot will stop moving. And I'll show you that here. It's already queued up. Starts as soon as it is long enough or far enough away. We're going to turn that off. And then for part 2, let's see. We are using the ground sensor here, which is set, I believe, to color mode. So it picks up, reflected mode. So it picks up the reflection in the ground. Once we turn it on, the sensor right here will be on. And it's basically asking, so different materials will reflect differently and such. So I've kind of tuned mine to the surface that I'm currently using, which is more of like a dark wood top finish, but pretty much it's tuned low enough so that it'll pick up any color, even if it's black or not. And then as soon as the sensor goes over the edge, it will stop moving. And so as long as the reflected value that's picked up is greater than 5, again, just like the last problem, it will come out as true, which would mean come out as 1. And I've set the speed at 50 because it gives the robot plenty of time to stop while still moving very, very fast. And then it's very similar to the last problem, connected there. The values will go to the port, and that'll be our final speed. All right, we got assignment 2, or part 2 coming up. Oh, shoot. Nope, that was not right. I'm not sure what happened on the first one, but even on different, probably because I'm moving my hand there. Well, yeah, turn it off. And yeah, pretty simple. Go to our final part. This is probably the trickiest of all of them. So we're using the color sensor again. Oh, little typo there. And this one definitely took me the longest to use. And it's been a little tricky because without having the live updates, it's hard to see what color values are coming back up. So it's been winged a little bit, but this is what's worked for me. And so saturation just pretty much limits the maximum and minimum values that can be outputted. But part of my troubles have been if the value is very high. So what I'm finding is a higher light threshold and a little bit lower gain. Like the original example had 2.5 gain, but when the values were maxed out to either end, I found that the sensor didn't have enough time to actually, can't truly see live data other than just observations from the thing, but the sensor would barely stop and then it would just start going over it would pretty much just start going over and going in circles and such, even over the line. Like it would stop and slow down over the black part of the track, or the black line on my track. And then I set the speed a little bit, I guess, kind of in the middle and such. And so Kind of wish I was able to see what numbers were coming out, but what we get here is that we get opposites, not truly opposites, otherwise you'd just be turning like left and right and staying in one area. And so, say light sensor value is 25, and you get, let's just say 20 minus 50 is negative 30. The gain would then be negative 33. Negative 33 is plus, that'd be 33 plus that would be 56. So port A would be moving forward. And then we have negative 33 plus 23. And then that is equal to negative 10. So the left motor would then be going in the opposite way. So pretty much the robot is just always turning. It's just turning fast, like more. The motors should pretty much always be going in opposite directions. It's just a matter of how, I guess, fast they should be going and such. So that's how the robot moves forward. So you can see the robot is basically just turning. It's never really moving forward. It's always just kind of rotating.